second nature. All is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Billz Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the first carry for Matt Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play here for Buffalo. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second down, a run with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
From the 7 now, it's third and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal. Big third down stop. I can almost hear that defense saying, go ahead, go for it, try it, try it.
You see that swagger out there, don't you? You see him saying, yeah, go ahead and give it one more shot. But I think if you're the head coach in this situation with you having the ball, just tip your cap to the guy on the other side and say, okay, you got me this time. Kick the field goal. We'll see you the rest of the game.
But if they would go for it and not get it, though, the other offense would have a long way to go in the other direction. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, Bridgewater. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
29-yard line.
They run with Breida. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They go counter with Breida, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Bills 10. Broncos nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Time to the tailback. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 3rd down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Broncos nothing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
You got 3 down, 3 down. Mike's 40, Mike's 40. He don't know no better.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Pass on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Bills 17. Broncos nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He's got a man at Sutton that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the slap.
To throw is Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
And shedding through the tackle. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First down, Broncos.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Yard line.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Complete.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Denver.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And it's 17-7.
The kick is good. Makes the score Billz 17.
Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early.
Kickoff for Denver.
And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Watch that. Safety's creeping. Check.
On first down, here's Breida. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From midfield, here's Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Check Mike 45. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check 45 to Mike. Check it.
Allen from the gun on third down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ed Oliver had time to want to get in there and bring him down.
7 yards. It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Bridgewater. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And it's third down.
Third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back. The end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
First throw now for the backup lock. He'll give that complete to Alberto. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Allen on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Bills 27, Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Bills 34, Broncos 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
64, weak.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Bridgewater now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Bridgewater. He completes this to Sutton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
49 the mic.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
49 the mic. Watch 49. Find out. Deuce.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Sliding out of the pocket. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
49 guys. Mike, 49.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Lock gonna go on 4th down. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he's got this down to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
49.
Now Locke again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, Locke. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This is Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They run again with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Check 31, check 31. Alert! Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. I got it.
Throwing now is Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
1st and 10.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead is down to 20.
Kick is good. Makes the score Bills 41, Broncos 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Breida. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And to give this time to the tailback. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there. 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Locke now on 1st down. Open man. He completes it to Judy.
Locke's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Brandon McManus lining up.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Breida on a toss left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. One final try for Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Today's final score, Billz.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, the preparation pays off as they pick up their first win on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.